Hey guys, I'm here. I'm a little late getting to this video because I was out of town over the weekend and I did not get back until today. So I know we had Netflix's To Dumb event, and then this trailer that we're going to be checking out here today dropped as well. And honestly, I just had to like grit my teeth and wait until I got back to the office to strap in and give it a go. But we got a red band trailer for Sony's live action KRAVEN the Hunter movie starring Aaron Taylor Johnson. This is our first look at it outside of maybe some unofficial images, and then I think they released a poster as well, which I did see. I've given my thoughts on my feelings and trepidations regarding Sony outside of the animation sphere many times. I'm just going to go into this, see what they got to show, and we'll talk about it after the fact. Let's go ahead and check out the trailer. Oh, whoa! Anyway, god damn it, man. I hate these stupid pre-trailer things. Just let us see it when it happens.
My son, never show mercy. They are prey.
All right.
We are predators.
Dude, wait. I didn't know he was in this movie, dude.
Is dead.
She died because you sent her away.
She was weak, sick in her mind. You know my business, yes? Power is about strength. If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. Shoot. Shoot. He is weak.
Oh my
like his
god.
mother. Leave him.
What happened that day?
I stared death in the face, and for the
Okay.
first time, I saw my true self.
Tell me about this hunter. They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey. And once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
The six of us, and only one of you.
There's 6 of you now.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
My father puts evil into the world. I take it out.
I think you're some kind of hunter. You are exactly like our father. Just another man hunting for a trophy.
We're murderers. Isn't that what he taught us?
You don't get to do that to me anymore.
Mr. Taglin? Mr. Taglin? Where's Mr. Taglin?
Oh, you're standing in him.
You're a goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Oh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it's almost exactly what I thought. At least once they said that once they announced that he doesn't hunt animals. I was like, he's just gonna hunt bad people. That's what it's gonna boil down to. Man, is the prey that he's seeking in this. You know, he hesitates. Villains aren't born, they're made. But again, like we've seen with a lot of their stuff, Sony doesn't seem to be willing to let their villains actually be villains, yet they still want them to form a team. This has something to do with Spider-Man. Yeah, I still don't understand how do we get to that point? They're all just anti-heroes. Like Morbius isn't a villain. Hell, Vulture is barely a villain. Venom is not a villain. And KRAVEN, clearly they're setting up, is not a villain. It's his own kind of righteous vengeance in a way, his own righteous judgment and justice. He's more like the Punisher in this. Though I do want to say that I'm glad that they are finally, even though the blood was terrible looking, that I'm just glad they've dropped this PG-13 bullshit with their villain movies. I want to be optimistic, but I'm just kind of keeping my guard up because the only things they've gotten right over there with these Spider-Man properties since they let go of continuing the main Spider-Man thread themselves has been the animated stuff with Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. Those both have flown and soared compared to some of the other stuff that they've put out. And while their live-action Spider-Man's off playing around with all the Marvel stuff over in the MCU, where they're over here trying to have their cake and eat it too with these villains and try to build this universe off of that. I mean, that's the whole thing about the ending, the post-credit scene of Morbius, is they're trying, yet again, they have this obsession with needing to make a Sinister Six movie. So we're getting all these setups for villains who aren't villains. It just doesn't make any viable sense for them to team up and do what they're going to do. And then you have KRAVEN here, who I do appreciate, and I can understand that this is a different take on the character, but they did remove like a core aspect of KRAVEN the Hunter. I mean, just the vibe I'm getting based on this, it doesn't seem like he would be a guy that would just go hunt Spider-Man for the sport of it. But all that aside, I mean, I think it looks pretty fun. It looks pretty interesting. Aaron Taylor Johnson maybe wouldn't have been my first thought for this character, but with what they're doing, I can kind of get behind it. He looks damn good on that poster, though. I just got to see it in action, man. I'm not going to completely write it off until I see it. But when it comes to the live-action Spider-Man stuff that Sony's been doing since Amazing Spider-Man 2, I've just outside of Venom, which still wasn't the best, was the best one they've put out. It's just been diminishing returns since then. Regardless of what they've done in the past, I'm always going to go into any other future projects with an open mind and judge it on its own merits. So despite what I think right now, just about the state of their little universe that they're building out and crafted out for themselves, I'll still give it a chance. The trailer looks fun. It gives me some kind of Morbius vibes, but it does give me this kind of like B-movie kind of feel to it, with the kind of way that they're leaning into the violence and the absurdity of it a little bit, while also still kind of having a little bit of this serious through line about this abuse, about his character and the growth, his childhood, and what turned him into the man he is today, about whether or not he should be relishing in what he's doing, or if what he's doing is anything different than what his father was doing. I do like that idea, but then when you come down to all the other aspects of it, it does have this kind of like B-movie Morbius is vibe behind it all. But so I'm very curious to see where this is going to land. KRAVEN's a character I really do enjoy in pretty much most mediums, and this is going to be KRAVEN's year. He gets a movie, and he's going to be a huge part of Spider-Man 2 coming to PS5. It's going to be fun getting a comparison between two different iterations of KRAVEN in the same year. But guys, what did you think of the trailer? I'd love to pass it off to you. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Kerr, Billy Vane, Yori Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Cantrell, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.